What's going on, y'all? Today we got This Is Why LeBron James Will Never Pass Michael Jordan. Um, the last reaction will be at the end of the video. Got another one of these. They put the Celtics clip, not the clip, but the little picture when he was on his knees and shit on the floor. Yeah, man, it's gonna be one of those.
At this point in the NBA season, every fan knows the LA Lakers are a complete dumpster fire and the jester of the NBA. And their latest debacle on the court came in a matchup versus the Boston Celtics, where late in the game LeBron James drove to the basket, was fouled, and there was no call. This non-call right here was one of the worst I've ever seen, as a blatant foul by Tatum hitting LeBron's hand. And if that call was made, LA most likely wins that game in a big-time televised matchup. Now, getting past that, as a leader and as an NBA legend, there's two ways you can react to this. You can be pissed, rightfully so, yell at the refs, head to the bench, and get ready for OT and win those next 5 minutes. Or option two, do what LeBron did, jump up and down, roll on the floor, strike a Tebow pose, head to the bench, sulk some more, then put a towel on your head in complete silence.
Yeah, Brian not supposed to act like that. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I would say it's not normal for Brian, but I've seen Brian act like this before. But this really just shows passion. Passion for the game, passion, But I do agree, you got to come out and play that next 5 minutes, and get that dub regardless of what happened, Life not fair, man. Life not fair. You gotta get it going.
LeBron James' stature, a Mount Rushmore NBA player who is 38 years old, this reaction was absolutely embarrassing. And as you guys know, anything LeBron James does is always compared to Michael Jordan. And in this moment, a lot of NBA fans said Michael Jordan would never do this. And while that is true, it is also true MJ in his career, he was ejected, he got texts, and complained a lot. And when it came to social media, a lot of fans brought up the evidence of Jordan complaining about awful calls from the 80s, 90s, and even 2000s. Now, with that being said, when it comes to Jordan, not once in his career did he roll on the floor for 5 minutes, make a fool of himself, and then lose in overtime. And actually for Jordan's career, there is one similar incident where a bad call could have sent MJ over the edge and ruined a great game and a great season. This moment was the 98 Eastern Conference Finals versus the Pacers in Game 4 with Chicago up 2-1. Now to set the stage, late in this game the Bulls were up by 1 point until Reggie Miller hit this iconic jump shot to give Indiana a late lead. And as I noticed on this play, Reggie Miller absolutely shoves Jordan out of the way and there was no foul call. And unlike LeBron James in this playoff game, Michael Jordan didn't overreact, go ballistic, and pout and whine for close to a minute. And compared to LeBron's situation, Jordan in this situation should have been more outraged given it was a playoff game in the Eastern Conference Finals. Now, after losing Game 4 in a nail-biter, Jordan the next game would come back and finish strong, having 29 points on 60% shooting and winning by 19 points. And looking at the final 3 games of that series, MJ was classic MJ, averaging 30.7 points, 7.0 boards, 4.7 assists on 49, 38, and 77 splits. Looking at his best teammate in those 3 games, we had Scottie Pippen, averaging 19 points on 39% shooting, and Dennis Rodman only averaged 3 points on 36% shooting and was benched the final 3 games of the series. And to add even more context, at this point Jordan, he was 35.
Dennis Rodman got benched. Why he get benched?
By beating Indiana, he made a 6 finals in a year.
He wasn't playing too well,
to win the championship. The overall point of bringing this up is to once again contrast Jordan versus LeBron and how they handle adversity.
Nah, Brian Fake did tweak with the. He got the OD like that,
was 10 times more egregious than the foul by Tatum. And when it comes to the overall Lakers team, I'm sorry.
But you do gotta add context to it if you're gonna add context to MJ situations, my brother. The context is, I'm gonna add the context since he didn't add the context for Bron. The context is they haven't been calling a lot of things for my boy Braun recently, man. He getting frustrated, man. That's just his way of letting out the frustration, man. It happened in public, you know. For the probably, I only seen Braun act out probably like 2-3 times. 2-3 times him do some, you know, some out of character things. Yeah, man. Just showing frustration. Happened in public. It happens, man. He's human at the end of the day. It happens. Man, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot. That's a lot to say, man.
Ham heavily implying this one game has derailed their season, when in reality, LA.
Nah, yeah, they gotta chill. They gotta chill. They gotta chill.
One play does not impact 81.
Nah, yeah, they definitely exaggerating.
And one more point I do want to make when it comes to NBA superstars.
I mean, one game can impact your season, though. It definitely can, but
2023,
I think they definitely are exaggerating a little bit. And it's just next game, next play, we here, you know.
Especially Luka and even someone like Anthony Davis. And one clip I did see that went kind of viral was a referee talking to Jordan in his Wizard years about a foul call and overturning it.
Hit to the cone. Michael, I didn't see two hands on him, Michael. But I believe you. But I believe you. I only saw the one hand on it.
Now, looking at this clip in context, it seems pretty bad,
I believe
like
you.
The referees
but I believe
were favoring Jordan. But in reality, this was Jordan's last ever game in the NBA. That ref was clearly joking, and the foul was not overturned in favor of Jordan. Comparing that clip of Jordan on the Wizards to LeBron James throwing a tantrum is like comparing apples to coconuts. And it's once again a case of LeBron James fans.
That's a fact. That's no way. That's just not even.
And speaking of Jordan on the Wizards, those last couple years are highly underrated in my personal opinion. And
this guy be beefing with LeBron fans or something. What's up with this dude? What's up with Uncut, man? Why you always got to throw a shot at LeBron fans? What's up with him?
And compared to LeBron,
I ain't gonna lie, I don't like that, man.
Chill.
Chill.
Stats averaging 30, when it comes down to it, winning basketball games is all that matters. And Jordan in Washington at age 38 simply won more, as the Wizards went 37-45, were the 9th seed, and in today's NBA would have been in a play-in tournament. And looking at Washington when Jordan played, their record was actually better, going 30-30, which would have been on pace to grab the 8th seed. And looking at the overall stats and numbers, Jordan that year led his team in scoring, assists, and steals, with his teammate help being pretty lackluster. And compared to LeBron James, with his help in LA, the last 2 seasons have been inexcusable, with Anthony Davis, Westbrook, Carmelo, Dwight Howard, Lonnie Walker, Malik Monk, and even Rondo. Despite all that teammate help and Hall of Fame talent, LeBron still is on pace to miss the playoffs for 2 straight years.
Why you ain't show the numbers, though?
As it stands right now, they are currently 13th in the West and one of the top 5.
Why you ain't show the numbers for Bron's teammates, though, gang? It's just, you know, it's the little things, man. It's the little things you gotta notice. It's the little things, man. Why do you not show the numbers for Bron's teammates, though?
And winning the championship.
Or Bron's numbers.
On the court, there was no pouting, no tantrum.
It's crazy.
And no crying for close.
I understand, though. It's a Bron Heat video.
And I do find it pretty ironic.
That's what it is.
LeBron in the next game.
No Bron love. No Bron love. Only the things that's obvious that you can't deny. You know? It's crazy.
So, as always, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time.
Yeah, that's the end of this one, y'all. And I let me know if I'm bugging, y'all. Let me know if I'm bugging. I feel like it's just, I understand what type of video this is, but still, man, just make it a fair comparison all throughout the video, my brother. If you're gonna show Jordan's teammate stats and then compare it to LeBron's teammates, show LeBron's teammate stats as well, and LeBron's stats if you're gonna show Jordan's stats. But it's just like, wow. It's just a little. I see the bias. Let me just say that I see the bias. It's okay. I chose to react to the video. Word. But if y'all enjoyed this one, man, let me know how y'all feel in the comments. Tell me which one we react to next. Click on the last reaction on your screen right now. And I'm out of here, man.